We just walked out of our house and there's like, that's a good 5 to 7 centimeters of snow already. It's been snowing all morning. Wow. I just left my apartment because I was planning on watching the Olympics, but guess what? A few of the events that I was planning on watching were postponed because of the weather. So today, instead of watching them, I'm going to go outside and show you what Beijing looks like when it's winter and when it's snowing. At the start of the Olympics, many people were complaining about the fact that Beijing is hosting the Winter Olympics, but there was no real snow. All the snow that we've seen so far was artificial, fake. But now we're on the other side where we have too much snow for some of the events to be continued. So I'm going to also show you a little bit what the Olympics look like here in the city, if we can see anything, if we can feel any spirit of it. First, I'm going to show you what it looks like in one of the parks here in Beijing. If you have been following me for a while, you might remember that I made a video about the parks here in Beijing last summer. Well, I really enjoyed them, like I said in that video, because they're different and they're beautiful every season. They're nice in spring, summer, autumn, and as you can see, also in winter. Most of the parks here in Beijing are free to enter, which is really great because that will give you an opportunity to always get out of the house and kind of get away from the city feel whenever you want to. In winter, when the water in the parks freezes over, people will usually put out some snow activities. You can go skating or sleighing on little chair sleds, which is usually very popular. And if it snows, you will see that people come outside to enjoy the snow, especially if they have children, because then the children get into the snow, build snowmen, and have possible snowball fights. In China, many of the parks have little theme parks within them, like the one here behind me where you can see a roller coaster. And in summer, these are really popular. But in winter, people go out on the lakes, which will be frozen, to enjoy sleighing and skating. Can't enjoy this attraction in winter. Wow, it's just so much snow right now. Snow is not only for children to enjoy. People of all ages come out to enjoy the snow and take pictures. Like these ladies. Strike pose. I'm at the main entrance of the park now, and there is a big open area here where I'm standing at. And people are playing in the snow, building snowmen, and there's ladies like dancing right behind me. And on my left side, they're getting ready for an entire performance, it looks like, because they have special dresses. So much happening. The Olympics are in full swing, and unfortunately I can't see any of them other than from my couch at home. When Beijing got the bid for the Winter Olympics, I was so excited, and I kept on saying, well, if I'm still going to be here, I definitely want to see some of the games. Well, I'm still here, but I can't see any of them, and we all know why, because of, yes. But that doesn't mean that the spirit is not going strong. Even though nobody can go watch the actual games live, people are still trying to enjoy it and kind of get the feel for it. Like here in front of Chaoyang Park, where you have a big display of the mascots being Dundun standing here. People are coming out to take photos of the display. Especially now it's snowing, because there is so much controversy around Beijing holding the Winter Olympics and only using fake snow. Well, this is pretty much real snow to me. As I'm watching in the Olympics, of course I am supporting Team NL, Team Netherlands, because I'm Dutch, as you probably know. And no surprise really, the Dutch skaters especially have been doing a really good job. I think we have now already 5 golden medals. a bronze one for skeleton, so they're doing a really good job. And if anyone as a team is watching this, kom op Nederland, je kunt er nog meer pakken! Even though the mascots and the Olympics are everywhere in the city, like the timekeeper here behind me, for example, it doesn't really feel though like the Olympics are really happening in Beijing, because no fans are visiting the city to watch the Olympics, and there's just not really much atmosphere. One of the official flagship stores where you can buy souvenirs, and there are a lot of people standing here in line trying to get in and possibly buy a little souvenir with Ding Dun Dun, the mascot, but it's still not really the same as seeing the games live and being there. But I guess it's the best they can get.
But outside of the Olympics, how is the rest of the city dealing with the snowstorm?
Lots of people think snow is pretty, but there are also lots of people who think it's a hassle and that it causes a lot of extra work. So these people here are having their snow shovels out, and they have some big piles of snow, and once they get enough snow, they will shove it all the way here. So that all the snow that gets here is just going to be dumped in the spot over here on the side. If you live in a big city like I do, you might know that it can get really pretty in parts when it snows, but it can also become a big hassle when you have to go from A to B. Although the snow can cause a lot of hassle in the city like we just saw, it is also still very pretty. For example in the parks, but also in one of my favorite areas, the hutongs. The little rooftops, and we'll hear now the lanterns because it was just Chinese New Year. And it just looks really cute. Back into my warm home. I got myself a nice hot chocolate, and I think I'm just going to watch the Olympics on my couch again, because even though they are happening in Beijing and people are trying to make the best of it, it's not like the normal Olympics. So that's why I'm just going to turn on my TV and watch them on TV. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did so, make sure to give it a thumbs up and to let me know if you are watching the games as well and which team you are rooting for. And if you want to see more of my life here in Beijing, make sure to check out my Instagram account. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video. Bye!